with the shot clock winding down. There's 7 seconds on the shot clock. Michael decides.
The Jordan 11 is quite possibly the most iconic Jordan of all time. And today we're going to be looking at the Jordan 11 Bred, which is many people's favorite Jordan 11, Jordan, or even shoe of all time. But before we can look at the history of the Jordan 11 Bred, we first need to look at the history of the Jordan 11. Jordan returned against the Pacers wearing the Jordan 10s and a 45 on his jersey on March 19, 1995. This would ultimately lead to Jordan's first playoff loss since 1990, but he vowed to come back better than ever. In order to come back in an incredible way, he needed an incredible shoe to do it, and that need was the start of the Jordan 11. Jordan was still playing baseball, while Tinker Hatfield was hard at work making this legendary shoe. The Jordan 11 was designed with many things in mind, from stability to being able to wear them to any event, from basketball to a wedding. There was so much technology put into this shoe. The mesh material is very lightweight while still keeping durability. The carbon fiber spring plate on the outsole allows for better traction on the court, and that beautiful patent leather made the shoe light, strong, and just as unique as it was classy. In 1995, the Concord colorway was the first to be released, but next year we would see the blue and white Columbia colorway and the black and red Bred colorway, which is what today's video is all about. Jordan debuted the Jordan 11 Bred colorway during the 1996 playoffs right after the Bulls' famous 72-10 season. This shoe was different with its translucent red outsole and destined to be iconic. This Jordan 11 had that high-cut patent leather that we all love and hints of bull red around the shoe that gave a nice color balance. Black mesh and black patent leather went on top of the white midsole and the carbon fiber footplate. The majority of black on the shoe kept the shoe a classy look, while the red also was a functional addition that really made the shoe pop. On the heel of the original pair had a 23, while the sample had a 45 on the heel. In 1996, the original Jordan 11 Breds were released to the public for $125. Time had passed, but the Bred 11s were not forgotten. On December 15, 2001, a retro pair was released for $125 with some subtle changes. The original 1996 pair had a white line that many collectors now look for, but the 2001 Bred 11 retros dropped without the white line. However, the shoes still kept the iconic black patent leather and red translucent outsole. After the 2001 pair, a lot of time passed before people would see the Bred 11s again. But while people were waiting for the Jordan 23 in 2008, Jordan Brand decided to re-release every previous Jordan model in countdown packs. On December 20th, 2008, the Jordan 11 Bred was packaged with the Jordan 12 Taxi and a countdown pack for $310. There were some bigger changes to the shoe this time around though. The patent leather on the 2008 Bred 11s had noticeably less quality, and the patent leather was also cut down lower than the previous Bred 11 pairs, which many people did not like. However, it still was a Bred 11, and it was still refreshing to see those shoes come back after 7 years. Fast forward a few years later, and the Bred 11s get its next retro release. On December 21st, 2012, the Jordan 11 Retro Bred was released for a higher price of $185. There were no notable differences on this version of the shoe, but at least we only had to wait 5 years instead of 7. Switching things up a little bit, on May 23rd, 2015, the Jordan Bred 11 Low was released for $170. This low pair was almost the same as the other Bred 11s, aside from it being a low version, but it had a red sock liner, which people didn't understand when this shoe was revealed. However, the red sock liner was the same as Michael Jordan's PE, which actually built hype around the shoe and made it an extra unique release. This was a pretty cool release that we had not seen before. But now, lastly, this year, 2019, we are getting the latest release of the Jordan 11 Retro Breds, and these appear to be going in a mostly OG way. The release date should be December 14th, 2019. Also, the white seems to be returning on what appears to be high-cut patent leather. Earlier rumors suggested that we would have a 45 on the back, but now we're seeing 23s, so I really couldn't tell you right now the number, what it will be on the heel. However, there are rumored to be 2.1 million pairs produced, which is great for the amount of demand around this shoe, but let's hope the quality can still remain great and this be the Bred Jordan 11 we all want. Back in 1996, with less demand, quality was better with the stitching able to be checked and center 23s on the heel, but now with mass production It is basically a sneaker lottery like what we saw with the Concords last year that had over 1 million pairs. So that's the history of the Jordan 11 Bred and its releases. Hope y'all enjoyed this video and, maybe learned something, I don't know. But I did enjoy making this video and did a lot of work and research on it. So if you guys like this video, please consider staying around for more content like this. But other than that, this has been the history of the Jordan 11 Bred. Y'all have a good one.
96 NBA championship. And the presentation of the championship trophy in just a moment. An emotional moment for Michael Jordan. The tears are